Oh, hi. So, move. So, as promised, I'll be doing a Q&A video because I got 8 questions. So yay, I got 8! It's gonna take a while because I ramble and I'm really tired. I just came back from a photo shoot, because I was doing Korra, as you can see. Haha. Cosplaying as Korra, we just had a photo shoot at the nature walk because it was very Legend of Korra-esque with all the nature-y stuff. So it was like bending the elements. Okay. So yeah, I was there all day. I didn't think it was gonna take that long, but we were there from like 3 to 8, so took a long day. But it was really fun nonetheless. But without further ado, here are the questions. The first question is by Anonymous, and it says, this year I want to cosplay as Daenerys Targaryen, sorry if I said that wrong, from Game of Thrones. But sadly the convention I attend is in November, and the problem is that I tan very easily over the summer and Dany is extremely pale. I was just wondering if you had any solutions to this problem because I really want to cosplay her with all of my heart and soul, but this is only my second time cosplaying, and my first experience was as Hit Girl, which shows very little skin, whilst this one is the complete opposite. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm just like, But I had the same problem with tanning easily during the summer because my skin is like bread dough in the oven. It gets dark very quickly. And so I like to put on sunblock, like a lot of sunscreen, like SPF 80 or 90, because go big or go home. Because I get dark really easily. So I like slather it on my skin like there's no tomorrow or something. And if that doesn't work, which sometimes it doesn't, I use papaya soap because that's really good for skin whitening. It's a really good soap. I like it a lot, and it smells really good. But the brand I use for papaya soap is called Leica's. I can't get a box of it because I don't have the box, but I'll post a picture of the box like right here or something. Can you see that? Right here? Okay. Picture will be right there. But it's called Leica's. It's a little orange box. You can find it at like Asian supermarkets. Just go to the soap section and it'll be like BAM! Right there. It's really hard to make because it's an orange box. But that's really good for skin whitening, so just like wash your body with that every single day when you shower and you will be very light-skinned. That's a really good soap to use for when you need to be pale for Daenerys. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. I'm really sorry. Sorry to all you Game of Thrones people if I cannot say her name right. Please tell me how to say it right. Anyways, second question is by Cora for Prez, and her question is, how old were you when you started cosplay? I was 15, I believe. But my very, very first cosplay was a very, very closet cosplay because I didn't have any sewing skills at the time, so I didn't make anything, and I never even thought to ever use a wig to change your hair color, so I was just like, I can't cosplay anything except for people with black hair. I don't know how all these people are getting their hair dyed and everything, because my mom would never let me do it. I later found out they were wigs. I was like, oh, that is such a good idea. I don't know why it never occurred to me that you could use a wig to change your hair color, but it did at the time. So I was Misa from Death Note, from the live-action movie, because they use a natural hair color, so everyone's hair is black. So I was Misa, because my friend had Lolita clothes and I just borrowed them, and I went to AWA as Misa, and I was like, yeah, I'm Misa. Not really. No one knows who I am because my hair's not blonde. But it was fun anyway. Yeah, I think I was 16, or maybe I was 16. No, maybe I was turning 16, but I wasn't 16 yet, so technically I was still 15. Ha ha ha. Okay. The next question is by Anonymous, and it is, what's your favorite show? Sherlock. If you don't know by now, it's obvious because I post a lot of it, that it's Sherlock from BBC, because Benedict Cumberbatch is beautiful. And Martin Freeman is adorable, so Sherlock. And the next question isn't really a question, but it's from Be Careful What You Fish For, and the question is, I'd get you all the Martin Freeman, and my response is yes, please do. Just don't kidnap him. That's rude and illegal, and I'm pretty sure he would hate me very, very quickly if Someone kidnapped him and brought him to my house. I would be very concerned how you knew my address anyway, so let's not kidnap Martin Freeman, guys. No, just don't do that. But you can send me a lot of Martin Freeman stuff, because he's adorable and I love him. I love his nose! Next question is by Mattress Fortress, and the question is, favorite Hobbit facial hair, not including Killy. Who's my favorite Hobbit facial hair? I have a poster of like all 13 dwarves and Bilbo right here, so if I'm not looking at the camera, that's what I'm looking at. Whose facial hair do I like the most? I really like Philly and Nori, because they have like the crazy braids going on in their like mustaches and their beard. Especially Philly, because he looks like a freaking lion, and he's like really good looking I really like Nori's hair too, because it looks like a star. So like that's how I remember Nori, because I was always thinking of starfish, and Nori means seaweed in Japanese. So it's like, oh, sea star, starfish, seaweed, they both come from the ocean. Nori! Yeah, I would say Philly's my favorite facial hair dude, because he has a crazy braid going on with his mustache. It's like sexy. Yeah. Alright, the next two questions are from the same person, former Princess Ursa. The first one is, who would you really, really want to cosplay? Sakura from Tsubasa, because I love her. She's adorable. She's like so down to earth, so very kind, and she's a princess, so it's just like, oh, if she were queen, she'd be a really good queen, because she's so kind and good-hearted. And she has the most beautiful costume designs. I don't know if I'd ever be able to cosplay her in my life, because, I don't know, maybe if I develop my skills more and get my shit together, I can cosplay her when I'm, like, Yaya Han level awesome. Guess I don't know if I'll ever do that. But, yeah, I'm definitely, like, going towards that route. I really want to cosplay her one day in Tsubasa, because those costumes are like, Clamp, how do you costume? And the next question is, who do you want to cosplay but you are afraid to? I would say, what is this piece of hair in my face? I would say Yoko from Gurren Lagann, because she's badass, and I really want to cosplay her because she's badass. Like, I tend to want to cosplay the really badass, like, females, because I'm badass, I'm kidding. But I just really like the VA ones, who are just like very independent and they don't need no man, because they're awesome. But I really like Yoko because she's badass and she has a ginormous gun she gets to shoot. But cosplaying her would be frightening because of how little skin, how much skin she shows. Like, how little clothing she wears kind of scares me, because she literally wears a bikini top that's too small for her and really, 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 really short shorts. Yeah, I don't know if I could cosplay that, because I was cosplaying Korra at MomoCon last weekend, and she shows like nothing. Like, she shows no skin except for like her arms. But I got hit on 3 times, and it was weird, and I was really, really uncomfortable the 3rd time I got hit on because of the pickup line the guy used. It was like, he tapped my shoulder and he was like, I just wanted you to know that you don't have to be a bloodbender to make me rise. And I was done. I was 100% done with I was done. I was like, oh my god, I cannot right now. I don't want to be near that dude. Just please go away. That was really creepy. And I just was not uncomfortable at all. So the farther he was away from me, the more comfortable I felt. But yeah, I would, if I was cosplaying Yoko, I'm pretty sure I'd get a lot more of those kinds of pickup lines, and I would not be comfortable at all. So I don't know if I'd ever cosplay her, because I don't want that kind of attention. Not really, because I'm a very, very conservative person. So if I were cosplaying her, I think I would die. But I would like to, but at the same time I don't want to. I don't know. But yeah, the very last question. Oh, this question, if you haven't read the Hobbit books, or it's only one book, if you haven't read the Hobbit, please mute this video right now, because this question contains spoilers I do not want to reveal if you haven't read the book, because they're very, very upsetting. Because if you haven't read the book, you don't know you will not see this coming at all. So if you see this, if you hear this, I warned you. Please don't be mad at me if I reveal this freaking spoiler to you. But please, for the love of all things Tolkien, if you haven't read the book, please read this right now so you don't get spoilers. And I will put in like right here when you can unmute the video, because I really don't want you to be upset from this, because this is probably a spoiler for the third movie, and the second movie hasn't even come out yet, so I don't want you to be upset. I really, really don't want you to be upset. So please, mute this video right now. Okay, third question is, I'm kind of sick right now, so yeah. Okay. Third question is, how exactly do you hope that Peter Jackson will execute Killy, Philly, and Thorin's death scenes? In the book, they were extremely short and not very emotional, so I myself am hoping it will be very well put together to bring me to tears. I agree wholeheartedly, because if you're going to kill like my 3 favorite dwarves, Philly, Killy, and Thorin, if you're going to kill the hot ones, please, for the love of God, make me cry like a baby that is hungry at 2 in the morning. I really want the death scene to be like Thorin is fighting like bravely and like furiously and ferociously, but he is getting too many injuries. Like, he's getting hit so many times with like arrows and like getting slashed at so many times with swords and spears. I want him to be like slowly dying and like slowly getting more and more injuries and like losing more and more blood slowly, and then Philly and Killy coming in and taking the death blows. Like, they just come in and then BAM! They both like die on the spot. Well, not on the spot, but like they take the like killing blow that would have killed Thorin if they hadn't come in and like intercepted it. So I really want it to be like that, and then Thorin just being like, no! You know, I'm sorry, Thorin. I know you've been through a lot of shit, but if they're gonna make me cry, I want them to make me cry, like, bawling. So I want it to be like that. Like, Killian Philly dying at his feet, and he just, like, loses it, and then dies slowly later on. Like, if I really want it to be epic, because if you're gonna kill them, go big or go home. And I know Peter Jackson will make it big, and make me cry like a baby at 2 in the morning. I really, really, really want it to be like that, because they're gonna die whether I like it or not, so they better die epically and honorably. So I'm pretty sure Peter Jackson will make it honorably, because they're a line of Durin. It has to be honorably. You can't just kill off a line of Durin like, okay, you're dead. It doesn't work like that. So I really want it to be epic and sad. I really want it to be sad, because it's gonna be sad and either way, but it has to be really sad so that I don't know. I want it to ruin my life, basically. Yeah. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, that was all 8 questions. I'm really, really glad you guys sent me those questions. I didn't think I was gonna get more than like 2, to be completely honest. But I'm really happy you guys sent me them. Yay! Yeah, but I might do more question videos in the future if I get lots and lots of questions in my Ask Box and on Facebook or something. So look out for those. Yeah, I'll probably make a post sometime later. Be like, hey, you guys can send me questions now. So yeah, look out for that. Yep, this was fun. I don't know how to edit videos, so this is awkward now. But if you do send me questions, you can send me like stuff like FMK. Those are really fun to answer. FMK stuff, cosplay advice, relationship advice. I'm surprisingly really good at relationship advice. Unless it comes to myself, then my mind goes blank. But usually for other people, I'm really good at advice for relationships. Stuff I like, stuff I'm afraid of, phobias of mine, and the list goes on and on. You can just send me questions and I'll answer them. It doesn't really matter what kind of questions they are. They can be cosplay related, they cannot be cosplay related. It doesn't matter. Either or. I'm fine with any questions. Unless it's like sexual stuff, I probably won't answer those because, or I might probably won't answer them in the video because it's kind of awkward. But yeah, thank you for your questions, and I'm looking forward to answering more of them in the future. Yay! Bye!